having a big church is not the answer. If having a big church, then Fred Price would have solved the problem. If having a big church and a big ministry, Fred Price was all over television on Sunday morning. I mean, you couldn't get CBS, you couldn't get Barbara Walters or Walter Cronkite, nobody. Fred Price, Fred Price. What's the ministry he called? We walk by faith and not by sight. And he's gone. And you can't hide in the hair. So listen to me, Pastor Manny, if you don't say, Pastor Manny, you know, having a big church and a national television ministry was not the answer. If that was the answer, Crenshaw Boulevard, if that was the answer, then the riots in Los Angeles would have never happened. If having a big church and Trump, I mean, Fred Price was right there on Crenshaw Boulevard, right there in the heart of the ghetto. But that didn't solve Los Angeles' poverty problems. And they only got worse. It's worse now than it was when he was there. So if you're looking, you're saying, well, get another pastor with a real big church like Fred Price, or if you're talking Hamites, or T.D. Jakes. Jakes had a big church, big ministry. They were inviting him to the White House to give speeches at the White House. That didn't solve the problem. And Jakes is gone. That didn't solve the problem. Or for that matter, Robert Schuller out there in Orange County at the Crystal Cathedral out there, that church made out of glass. That didn't solve the problem of the oncoming of Trump and MAGA. So, I mean, if you look and say, well, Pastor Manning, you know, you're not like any of those. No, I'm not. That don't mean that I'm the answer. I didn't say that. Did I say that? I didn't say that. Don't mean, but I'm certainly not, because why should I be? Because they have been proven to be not the answer. I was talking to my dentist the other day, and he said, well, too bad I can't call you Mayor Manning. I said, it's all right. I said, I did it because I thought I could help. I've been helping people for 40-some years. I thought I would broaden my spectrum of, and it ain't over with yet, too, by the way. You never know. It ain't over with yet. But none of those things, Dr. King, we don't need another Dr. King. We don't need another mountain. We got flowers and mountains to what the world needs now is love, sweet love. That's the only thing that there's just too little of. We don't need another king or Dr. Martin King. We don't need another dreamer who says, I have a dream. What the world needs now is love and righteousness. Sabbath Rachel LaFleur. What the world needs now is not another Fred Price. What the world needs now is a sacrifice of love and righteousness. What the world needs now is not another Jakes. What the world really needs is what it really takes for the world to be free from the sin that it do. What the world needs is somebody, Pastor Manning, like you. What the world needs now is love and righteousness. We don't need another Dr. King or a Malcolm X. What the world needs now is love and righteousness. And that, my friend, don't you ever, ever, ever forget. Hallelujah and amen.